the best ice cream factory located in Mount Vernon, 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Call and place your order at 914-699-1349. We also do delivery from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have the most Jamaican flavors: grape nut, pistachio grape nut, rum and raisin, Jamaican rum and raisin, sour milk ice cream, sugar-free ice cream, stout ice cream cake, peach grape nut, and more. Also check out Papa Deli's right next door. When you talk about jerk chicken, jerk pork, roast fish, fried fish, and roast corn, contact you at 914-699-0145. Also check out our juice bar with our smoothies, boosters, mash, and therapy juices. 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Ice cream, jerk chicken, roast fish and corn, and over them you gone. Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah. I don't know Junex I represent for Linkage Radio. 104.5 FM. A deaf.
Me cry. Oh yeah.
Come to Coolera's Restaurant, located at 1802 Near Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Coolera's Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Western Union is here for you. Available 24/7 every day. The Western Union app and website gives you the option of sending money from the comfort of your home straight to your loved ones. With Western Union, you can send money to banks in Jamaica, including Scotiabank, National Commercial Bank, First Global Bank, and more. Tell your receiver in Jamaica to register their bank account at the nearest Western Union location and receive funds directly into their bank accounts. Get fast and convenient service when you download the Western Union mobile app or go online at wu.com. For more information, visit wu.com or call 718-801-9370. That's 718-801-9370. Services may be provided by Western Union Financial Services Incorporated, NMLS number 906983, and or Western Union International Services LLC, NLMS number 906985, which are licensed as money transmitters by the New York State Department of Financial Services. See terms and conditions for details.
Well, 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 well. I am here, don't worry. How are you? How are you? How are you? I always have to ask how you are because I don't know. So I never assume that I know how you are. Thursday, May 14, 2020. Good evening. I'm your host, producer, and presenter, Lady D. Denise Gomez. Welcome to Inside the Zone with Lady D, the community platform. Email InsideTheZoneNYC@gmail.com. Find me on Facebook, Lady D. Denise Gomez. You may also find me on Instagram, Lady D. Denise Gomez. And my business Facebook page, Inside the Zone. 90 minutes after 6 o'clock. In this evening's feature of Center Stage, Inspirational Zone, News Zone, Music Zone, and Artist Zone. I'm featuring Marvin Gaye this evening from 7:30 to 5 minutes to 8. I'd like to remind you that Center Stage is a platform where voices are heard and people connect. I feature news, literature reading, sports, entertainment, politics, interviews, health, immigration information, education, family, and music. I am Jamaican, yes I am, with the show that has the Caribbean theme. Community life, and of course for people across the Caribbean and the world at large. Broadcast on Linkage Radio 101.7, 104.5, Spice International Gospel Network Sign FM, that's 88.9, and Touch FM Radio 90.1. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx, and Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Stay with me until 8 p.m. this evening. Coming up in a few minutes will be Inspirational Zone. We get our praise on. I have a selection here for you from Shalom Catalyst and Glacier Robinson. News Zone, courtesy of the Jamaica Broadcasting. Huh. How far back did I go? Delayed broadcast of the news courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. I went back to JBC. Man, oh man. It is R&B Thursday today. Yes, I have some R&B selections for you. Fast facts today. Tidbits about Jamaica. And I have a brief segment from 7 o'clock to 7:15. What's right and what's not? What's on my table? Well, do you think it's rude to ask people what they're serving for a small dinner party you're attending as their guest? Who does that? But people do. So you can tell me, okay? You tell me at 7 o'clock. At 7:15 p.m., Garfield Comrie, Caribbean Marketing and Community Consultant of Grace Kennedy Remittance Service and Western Union, he joins me to bring us up to date on what's going on with Western Union. RT Zone at 7:25. 6:22 p.m. So much to do, so little time. It's now time for Inspirational Zone, brought to you by Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road in the Bronx. Please share the link with someone. I send it to you. You're in my network. You can subscribe to it, don't just wait for me to send it out. That's something I don't understand, but then I have to inform you. Once someone sends you something, you can subscribe. You click that red button which says subscribe, and once it comes up, you'll see a little bell there. You click on the bell, and then you click all. So everything that is broadcasting from my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see what's going on, okay? And then you can share it with your friends and have them do the same thing. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. Let's get our praise on.
Have you ever been alone and needed a friend? Have you ever tried and failed, just gonna make it to the end? Have you ever lost hope when what's broken couldn't mend? Then came a friend on whom you can depend. I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. I couldn't exist without you. Lord, where would I be without you? I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. I can't exist without you. I'd never be the same without you.
is Shalom, Catalyst, and Glacier Robinson. Can't live without you. Timely, isn't it? You get a chance to just simmer with the lyrics and the arrangement, and everything is just nice. Good evening, everyone. I want to say hi to Hey Audrey, to Audrey, to Pastor Glad, to Happy. Hey Haps, how are you? Good evening to those of you on 104.5, 101.7, 90.1, and 88.9. 914-600-4228. That's your number on a Thursday evening inside the Zone Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. It is time for News Zone, a delayed broadcast courtesy of PBCJ News out of Jamaica.
It's Thursday, May 14. This is the news on PBCJ. I'm Carol Francis. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, updated the nation on the effects of COVID-19 on the island.
In the last 24 hours, 2 samples have tested positive for COVID-19, bringing the total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Jamaica to 509. The newly confirmed cases are male, 48 and 74 years old, from St. Catherine and Kingston and St. Andrew, respectively. One of the positive cases is a contact of a confirmed case related to the workplace cluster in St. Catherine. The other is under investigation.
Dr. Tufton also highlighted the fact that more Jamaicans are recovering from the virus.
In the last 24 hours, 13 more patients have recovered and have been released from hospital. This brings the total number of recoveries to 113. This is a recovery rate of some 22.2%. And you would have seen that in the last week or so, we have seen a fairly high increase in the number of recoveries, which is a very positive development and in keeping with our expectations given when we discovered the first positive case. There are now 387 active cases. Of note, there are no moderately or critically ill cases at this time. And that is again worth highlighting, that for the most part, and as of now, the positive cases are cases that are not critical or even moderately ill. These are persons who are primarily asymptomatic.
The COVID-19 pandemic is expected to cost Jamaica $120 billion due to lost revenues and increased costs. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke gave a comprehensive report on the costs and its impact on the national budget in the House of Representatives on Wednesday afternoon. Marlon Samuels tells us more.
The COVID-19 pandemic has a double whammy effect. Our revenues are affected to the tune of $81 billion, i.e. revenues are projected to decline by $81 billion. And in addition to that, we have new expenditure that would not have arisen if not for the COVID-19 pandemic of $34 billion. You add those two together, you get $115 billion. And if that were not enough, Mr. Speaker, the government has what you call other inflows, which have been affected to the tune of $5 billion. You add those three quantities together, and the COVID-19 pandemic presents to the government and people of Jamaica a challenge of $120 billion, Mr. Speaker.
The finance minister says the country will lose about $81 billion in tax revenue. That is 12.3% less than the approved estimates due to reduced economic activity. Preliminary estimates show that revenues for the last month were already 18% less than projected.
We expect the revenues that the government has to take care of its expenditures to be lower by $81 billion. The reduction is mainly from tax revenues, which we expect to decline by 13.4%. Non-tax revenues is estimated to decline by 2.3 billion or 3.4% vis-a-vis the approved estimates.
To rebalance the budget, the government is making cuts and reallocations of expenditure. The expenditure is projected at over $838 billion. In looking at the response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Dr. Clark says the government is now planning to spend $26.8 billion.
The COVID pandemic has a cost tag of $120 billion. We are through two primary routes. The first is a $50 billion adjustment to expenditure, okay, not on a net basis. Okay, on a net basis, expenditure will be adjusted by a much smaller quantity because we are also accommodating $34 billion of new COVID-19 related expenditure. The other component to address the $120 billion, Mr. Speaker, is the use of cash resources of $70.8 billion.
The COVID allocation of resources for employees care program will increase to $17 billion. The productive sector should get $800 million. For the news on PBCJ, I'm Marlon Samuels.
The coronavirus crisis is providing a tough and testing time for all sectors of the economy. The construction industry is seen as vital in the post-COVID-19 recovery phase. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is urging members of the private sector involved in the construction industry to resume operations while being operationally safe. Gabriel Thompson has more in this report.
On Wednesday, May 13, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, using a hydraulic hammer mounted on a backhoe, broke ground on the Garmex redevelopment and expansion project. The project, taking place along Industrial Terrace in Kingston, is being undertaken by the Factories Corporation of Jamaica.
We're trying to reinforce the edge along the Industrial Terrace, landscape it properly, wide verges, pedestrian-friendly, and also to introduce pedestrian-friendly elements within the plant by introducing wider sidewalks and some landscaping to soften it up and make it a lot more inviting and comfortable situation. Of course, in the overall development, we are also trying to improve the total infrastructure inside here. So in the first bill, as I said, we're just doing under 100,000 square foot, but there's also, we are making sure that we introduce provisions for some mini warehousing along that edge, which are about 36 units, and they are from 1,000 to 2,000 square foot. Again, making sure that we also have something for the little man who just starting at his way.
Alrighty, that was a delayed broadcast of the news courtesy this evening of the PBCJ News out of Jamaica, and they're talking about the construction sector crucial to economic recovery. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez. What's your name? What's your name? You can just say, hold up your hand wherever you are. Just hold up and say, my name is, and say your name. Did you know that your name is very, very important? If nobody ever tell you, tell them I told you. Your name is very important. Your name is very, very important, and I love my name. Wouldn't have changed it. I thought I should have been named Victoria, by the way. Yeah, nothing I can do now. Can't bother waste money, and I don't have it to do that. But I liked Victoria. I thought my name should have been Victoria, and simply because I look like my father. What a reason. 6:37. Again, it's R&B Thursdays. Inside the Zone, Linkage Radio 104.5, 101.7, 88.9, and 90.1. Call me here at 914-600-4228. You can also listen on your phones. Dial 641-552-8206. You have no time to jump on to the YouTube 641-552-8206. But if you have all the time in the world and you'd like to see me this evening in my blue shirt, then simply go on to your YouTube channel and search for me, Inside the Zone. You can also type Inside the Zone with Lady D. I'll pop up and you'll see me there. Just subscribe to the channel. How about it? Some music for you in my music zone this evening. Who do I have on my deck? Who is on my deck? Reminding you the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Western Union is here for you. Available 24/7 every day. The Western Union app and website gives you the option of sending money from the comfort of your home straight to your loved ones. With Western Union, you can send money to banks in Jamaica, including Scotiabank, National Commercial Bank, First Global Bank, and more. Tell your receiver in Jamaica to register their bank account at the nearest Western Union location and receive funds directly into their bank accounts. Get fast and convenient service when you download the Western Union mobile app or go online at wu.com. For more information, visit wu.com or call 718-801-9370. That's 718-801-9370. Services may be provided by Western Union Financial Services Incorporated, NMLS number 90693, and or Western Union International Services LLC, NLMS number 906985, which are licensed as money transmitters by the New York State Department of Financial Services. See terms and conditions for details.
What is a woman to do with a man who treats her unkindly when she's done all she can? I cried so many nights. How we fuss and fight, the maker and the breaker. I loved you and only you, the things you do when you love somebody. Oh, no, yeah. When you love somebody. Tears on my pillow from all your
Yes, it is R&B Thursday. That's the voice of Leela James. When you love somebody, I want to say hi to you, and you this evening inside the zone, 6:44 p.m. Set your watches and your clocks. Time signal brought to you by Corey's Eats. And did I tell you that at Corey's Eats, you can get your waffles? I didn't? Of course, I have been telling you, you just have not been paying attention. But you can get your waffles at Corey's Eats. You can also get your regular menu, like your shrimp and your chicken. And you leave saying, oh my, I need to come back. The service is great. You can have your chocolate chip waffle, your blueberry waffle, your cinnamon waffle, Oreo, red velvet, banana, cheesecake. I had the cheesecake and it was nice. And they would like to let you know that they deliver, powered by Uber Eats. Open Mondays to Thursdays, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. 3762 Boston Road. Walk up into that restaurant and say, hey, I'm here because Lady D said, and yes, I'll vouch for you, that I should order your waffle and your chicken and stuff. And just say, of course, come on in. They'll just say, come on in. Welcome, everyone. It's a beautiful day. I mean, it's, you know, you ever wake up and just say, oh, the day pretty. You have no other adjective to describe. All you can say, the day pretty. Man, outside it's nice, nice, nice. I want to say hi to Pat. Pat says my shirt is fitting me quite nicely. Thank you, Pat. I look very classy in my blue shirt. Yeah. I didn't do no sweater. There was no need for that today. Hello, everybody. Okay, taking you to my yard segment, my Jamaica segment, you know, as I have in my intro, because in my intro, I tell you that I am Jamaican. I am Jamaican and I'm proud to be a Jamaican. And the show has the Caribbean theme, no matter what else I'm focusing and featuring on the show. A part of my culture, my Jamaican culture has to be a part of it. And those of you who are from across other Caribbean islands and other nations in the world, I'd like to welcome you. This is global, so I say hi to everyone. Okay, let me get into my Jamaican flavored segment here for you now, because we're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to share with you, and you're going to just say, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I did not know that, Lady D. I didn't know. How come you didn't know? I don't know why you didn't know, but you know, I am here to bring you up to speed, as they say. So I'm going to catch you up quick, help you out the best way I can, okay? This is how I start.
It's a land of special people, a place where champions grow, a magical vibe, so much more than you will never know. You can't ignore the music, reggae's so profound, and when it comes to the track, you know that Jamaica won't back down. On top of the world, we're more than just an island in the sun, a great nation. Bob Marley said, welcome everyone to Jamaica, sweet Jamaica. Come experience the culture, we do it like no other. Jamaica, sweet Jamaica. Come seek the island's treasure. Welcome to Jamaica.
Alrighty, that's me, that's you, that's whoever you are, who you're linked with, who you're this, who you're that. All right, some tidbits for you. You know, fun facts about Jamaica. Yep. Jamaica had electricity in 1892, long before most of the United States. You know that, right? If you didn't know, well, you didn't know. Okay, Falmouth had running water before New York City. Jamaica had phone cards before the U.S. Let's see. Their phone system was so sophisticated, it was copied by AT&T. Okay. Jamaica has the most churches per square mile of any country in the world, with over 1,600 churches all over Jamaica. And that's, of course, we've sourced that out of the Guinness Book of World Records. And, of course, the number has been growing. Jamaica was the first country in the Western world to construct a railway, even before the United States. This was only 18 years after Britain. Although Haiti was the first Caribbean nation to gain independence in 1804 from France, Jamaica is the first Caribbean country to gain independence from the British West Indies colonies in 1962, resulting in the collapse of the West Indies Federation. Jamaica is the first team from the English-speaking Caribbean to qualify for the football, aka soccer, World Cup. This was the 1998 championship. The only countries to have won more Miss World titles than Jamaica are India, Venezuela, and the UK. But considering the size of Jamaica, you have to say that this achievement is monumental. On his second voyage to the New World in 1494, the tip of the Blue Mountains in Jamaica was the first land sighted by, they say, Christopher Columbus. So they say. Jamaica was the first commercial producer of bananas in the Western Hemisphere. Jamaica also was the first island in the Caribbean to produce rum on a commercial basis. The Manchester Golf Club in Jamaica, established in 1868, is the oldest in the Western Hemisphere. 2006 to 2007, world fastest man and woman were both Jamaicans, Asafa Powell and Sharon Simpson. 2008 to 2009. Let's see what we have for you. Olympic and world fastest man and woman were also both Jamaicans, Usain Bolt and Shelley Ann Fraser-Price. Jamaica has two or more live births than anywhere else in the world. Jamaica was the first country to impose economic sanctions against the apartheid regime of South Africa. Jamaica is the third largest island in the Caribbean. Jamaica was the first Caribbean island to enact legislation, the Motion Picture Industry Encouragement Act, to promote the making of films. The harder they come, Jamaica is the first country to sign a global fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria grant agreement. I have to pause right here. My dearly departed grandmother, the matriarch of our family, she contracted malaria when she was young. And years later in life, she also contracted pneumonia. So that was a double whammy right there. But thankfully, she didn't pass. She was very, very ill. The two combined, Jamaica was the first tropical country to enter the IOC Winter Olympics. The bobsleigh team's efforts inspired the film Cool Runnings. Jamaica was the first colony England acquired by conquest. This was in the year 1655 when the Spanish were driven from the island. Winding down. Okay, and I have one more for you. We have the second largest butterfly in the world. Which one is it? We have the second largest butterfly in the world. I leave that hanging. You can tell me which one it is. At 7 o'clock, I will be posing a question, and someone sent me a response, and I told her, I hope you will be calling me at 7 o'clock. Yes, someone answered the question in my WhatsApp post. And if she doesn't call, then certainly I'll speak into that as well. But at 7 o'clock, I have my segment, and it is called What's Right and What's Not. What's on my table this evening? Do you think that it's rude to ask people what they're serving for a small dinner party you're attending as their guest? There are a lot of reasons you could ask, and there are a lot of reasons why it's not appropriate. You tell me. Call me at 7 o'clock, 914-600-4228. It's R&B Thursday. Can I give you some more music? I believe I can. Yes, I can. I know I can. 'Cause I got it for you right here. And it says something like this. It's Thursday and it's R&B Thursday. R&B. Good evening, everyone. 5 minutes to 7 o'clock. I hope you learned a little bit in my tidbits for the afternoon. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. Hashtag host Lady D. Hashtag ITZ Radio. That's Inside the Zone. Hashtag ITZ Community Life. If you'd like to send me an email, insidethezonelyc@gmail.com. The Floaters for you with Float On. It's one of those selections where you just close your eyes and you rock and you rock and you sway and you sway and you get up and you spin. Of course, I'm seated. I'm not doing all of that. I'm just picturing that's what you're doing. It is 1 minute to 7 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. Reminding you the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road. And what would I do without them? What would I do without them? I so appreciate them. And, I call up, I say, how is everything going? Just to be sure that, they're getting the support they need in our community. We really support each other, and that's what I like. That's a really good thing going on. How are you doing with the mask? Everybody masking up themselves and wearing their masks? I hope so, because I see people on my way here to the radio station, I saw a group of young women. They were seated and standing outside of their gate, braiding here, and everybody just huddled together, talking and laughing. And I say, oh, Lord, evening right here, so there's no social distancing. They are just having a good time. You still have to be careful, just saying, you still have to be careful. No matter what, you have to be careful. Don't just assume that you're fine. You're not fine. You have to still wear your mask and maintain the social distancing. Okay? The forecast might sound bad. They feel it's going to come back. More people will die. And that might well be true. So we don't want to just be reckless now. Can't be reckless. You can't be reckless. 914-600-4228. Right now, I want to say good afternoon to my sponsors.
Western Union is here for you. Available 24/7 every day. The Western Union app and website gives you the option of sending money from the comfort of your home straight to your loved ones. With Western Union, you can send money to banks in Jamaica, including Scotiabank, National Commercial Bank, First Global Bank, and more. Tell your receiver in Jamaica to register their bank account at the nearest Western Union location and receive funds directly into their bank accounts. Get fast and convenient service when you download the Western Union mobile app or go online at wu.com. For more information, visit wu.com or call 718-801-9370. That's 718-801-9370. Services may be provided by Western Union Financial Services Incorporated, NMLS number 906983, and or Western Union International Services LLC, NLMS number 906985, which are licensed as money transmitters by the New York State Department of Financial Services. See terms and conditions.
You are hungry? Come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Welcome back. It is 2 minutes after 7 o'clock. Do you think it's rude to ask people what they're serving for a small dinner party you're attending as their guest? That's my question for you. Do you think it's rude? You're invited to a dinner party and then you say, what you gonna cook? Or what you catering? That kind of thing. And it also depends, I believe, on one, the relationship you have with the person. And as Christine sent me her response, so you can tell me, 914-600-4228. Have you ever done it? You just say to somebody, so you invite me, so were you a cook? Have you ever done it? What was the response like? Did they take an offense to it? Or that you just feel that you and them cool like that, and so you could pull off that one. I don't know. But you can tell me, but I can also tell you what the experts say. But I want to hear from you. 914-600-4228. Do you think it's rude to ask people or your host what they're serving for a small dinner party you're attending as a guest? It could be a small dinner party. It could be a wedding. It could be, some social gathering of sorts. You don't know, but you just want to know what they're doing before you come. Or you want to know what they're doing, catering, to decide whether or not you want to go. People have, special needs and all that kind of thing. So you let me know. All right, so Christine says, if you have dietary restrictions, that could be one of them. Maybe you don't eat meat. Maybe you're a vegan, vegetarian. Some things you don't eat, so you want to know before. That's a good one, too. All right, let me see what they have here. Let me know your thoughts. 914-600-4228. Someone says it's okay to ask the host about the menu. But it's not okay to request any changes or offer any commentary about the culinary, nutritional, religious, moral, lifestyle, or other aspects of the proposed menu other than compliments. Don't say anything about the people them food. Have you gone somewhere? They invite you to their home for dinner, and then you start to say, when I'm cooking pork, this is how I cook it. If you think it not tasty to your liking, don't say a word. It's either you leave it on the plate and zip. Don't say anything. Just don't say nothing. Don't say a word. If I were you. Good evening. Welcome. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Marcia.
Hey, Marcia. Thank you for calling. You have a comment with regard to my question?
Yes. I don't think it's rude to ask, only because it's religious reasons. It could be also that you may be allergic to certain foods.
Yes.
Because I remember I got invited out to dinner once.
Yes.
I don't eat pork, and they were serving pork for dinner. So they had to end up changing and making something else to accommodate me because I don't eat pork.
Yes.
So I don't think it's rude to say, I am allergic to shrimp. I'm allergic to this. I would like to know what are you serving.
That's right. But I just made a comment, you see, Marcia, because you've had people sit at people's dining table, and the moment they taste, I used the pork as example, they're ready to say, when we cook it's so me do it. And they go off into their, how they prep and season and ready to give suggestions at the table.
To me, I think that's kind of rude.
Yes.
Because we all come from different backgrounds. We come from different ways of making meals. So I think it would be rude for you to make a comment to say to someone, when I make my curry goat, this is what I do. I think you should just sit. I think it's more for the company, too.
Yes.
That you appreciate whatever it is the person is doing for you. The only one thing, like I said, if I don't eat something, I will let you know, or if it's someone that you know ahead of time, they know that you don't eat pork, so they will fix something to accommodate, for dinner. But I think it would be awfully rude for someone to just sit at my dining table to say, oh, that was so distasteful. This is how I would make mine.
I got you.
You would not be coming back. You would not be my guest anymore.
I agree with you, Marcia. Where are you calling me from?
Not be my guest anymore.
I agree with you, and I take your comment. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from the Bronx.
You're in my neck of the woods.
Okay. Yes, Edenwald Avenue, and I heard that you're bigging up my favorite restaurant, which I go to most of the time. That's my son's favorite restaurant too. Cooler Running.
Oh, Cooler Running.
So,
all right. Good.
Yes. Now, kudos to Cooler Running. Thank you for serving the community, and we will continue to support you as long as you're here in the Bronx.
There you go. Thank you, Marcia. I appreciate the call. All right. Take it easy.
You're quite welcome. Have a nice evening
Same
and
to
stay
you.
safe.
I will try my best. You do the same.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, that's Marcia calling in from Edenwald section of the Bronx. All right, do you have your own comments? You want to let me know? 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. My question is, do you think it's rude to ask people what they're serving for a small dinner party you're attending as their guest? Okay, so Marcia gave her comments and I welcome them. I also have someone says the host should ask you about your dietary issues, but otherwise the polite way for guests to deal with these issues is to accept whatever is served and eat or drink whatever is among the items provided as they can while not eating or drinking. Anything they cannot. If you are unable to eat or drink anything provided, then you simply wait until you can feed yourself on your own time and dime. All right, that's somebody's take for you. I got that. All right, now I have gone out to functions. A lot of times people, when they're catering, they cater for the chicken and the beef and they do fish. And they do seafood, but sometimes I have personally gone out to functions and there's nothing in terms of my protein that I can partake of because they didn't cater for people like me. Seriously. So I end up just having the salad and drink and stuff. But I've gone to places and that's not a part of it. What am I going to do now? All I ask, do you have anything else? And they say, no, this is what was requested. And so they don't have any backup around there in the kitchen, right? And I just have to settle for that and keep moving and eat and keep myself quiet. But I really am not going to make a fuss to say, oh, I pay my money. And especially, if it's a paid event, I'm not going to sit there now and complain how I pay my money, especially if it's a fundraiser. If it's a fundraiser, you're donating for a worthy cause, then you just drink some drinks and keep moving. That's me, though. But somebody else might take an offense. But it is really inappropriate for you to start hollering, what you don't like and how they don't this and, no. And if you're people who are hosting have to be of the mindset. You have to know that you have to develop a backbone. If I'm going to host something and my guest ask ahead of time, then I should have that courteous response to say, well, unfortunately, no, I am not dining. I'm not hosting, and I'm hosting, but I'm not having XYZ on the menu, right? And so you can decide if you want to attend or not. Or if you'd like to make a contribution, you can. Some people wouldn't mind that, but you don't delve into giving people a hard time about their menu, because that's not the way to go. So if you're listening today and, you have done it and you say, boy, Lady D, just fix my business for me. That's not the way to go. You just gracefully decline. If you attend, you just accept what is there. If it's only the fruit punch for the evening, you endure the fruit punch until you go someplace else and you buy your food, right? and you dine for the evening. That's my tidbit. It's 14 minutes after 7 o'clock. See that? How the time flies. At 7:15, I should be having a discussion with Garfield Cumry of Grace Kennedy Remittance Services under the Western Union brand, and he will be updating us on what Western Union is doing. You know, they're moving money for better, and you can send money directly to a person's bank account in Jamaica, so there's no excuse at all why you can't, right? So I just want to remind you of that. It's now, what time is it? 14 minutes after 7 o'clock. I'll be here until 8. And at 7:30, it's some nice R&B music. Guess who? Marvin Gaye. So we're going to just dance with Marvin. When I was, I was pulling up my music last night, and I'm looking at this man, and I said, oh my God, his life was just taken like that by his dad. Isn't that something? And so, I have him in my archive, and I am so glad. I'd like to say hi to everyone tuning in with me this evening. It is indeed a good day here inside the zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, Mr. Cumry. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just had an exercise just now, trying to get the blood flow right, but I'm doing quite well.
Well, you don't even sound like you're out of breath.
I'm telling you.
Welcome, Garfield. Haven't spoken to you in a while, but certainly my audience, they have been hearing about the good things Western Union moving money for better is doing.
Well, that's very good. And thank you very much on Inside the Zone. You've been doing a great job, and we commend you on that.
Thank you.
A lot of our customers, scholars, have actually started to really utilize the service that we're speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our customers are actually now sending money directly to their receiver's bank account in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and they have also been sending to their own account back in Jamaica. And I'm telling you, we really have for the job that you have allowed us to do,
Mm-hmm.
and we also want to add another dimension.
All righty, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Garfield.
Right. So, very much important. Now, I will tell you to tell the receivers to go to a location in Jamaica, to receive a location in Jamaica to register your bank information with Western Union, so you can send money directly to your customer account in Jamaica. Now, we have just launched what's called our online registration. So, in order to encourage social distancing and to shorten those lines in Jamaica, what we've done is done an online registration, and the site is actually gkmsonline.com. Let me repeat, gkmsonline.com. Once you go to our website, then you will see how to download the form and to fill it out and to register. This doesn't take more than 5-10 minutes to do so, Denise. And a lot of our customers are doing this in Jamaica right now. It like I said, helps us to prevent some of our customers from going there just to register, so they can actually online. So this is an option.
Yes.
So persons can still go there. Those who are not too comfortable with going online. But for the majority, I would suggest that people do go online to register. So if there are persons here as well in the diaspora, in the New York Tri-State area, wherever you are in the States, and you want to register your bank account so you can send money directly to your account and save or send money to your account, fabulous. And we're not offering this opportunity to do so by yourself.
Man.
In other words, if you are a holder of a national commercial bank account, a Bank of Nova Scotia, a Sagicor, a First Canadian Bank, and last but not least, a First Global Bank, which is owned by Grace Kennedy. Currently, Denise, what's happening in Jamaica, people are collecting the GOJ CARES money in Jamaica.
Yes.
We have, we at Grace Kennedy Money Services have allowed and lifted the restrictions on opening a bank account. So tell the receivers who are picking up those monies that they can open a First Global bank account right there on spot. All they would need is to have their Jamaican ID. As we know, I know it does cost for persons to get a driver's license and to get a passport, but the good old voter's ID, there's no fee to get an ID, and we take that to open the account. So that plus your TRN plus a little proof of address, and that's it. That's all we are taking to open your bank account right now. Tell your receiver to make sure they open an account for our bank, because this bank is one of the many banks that we mentioned that do direct the bank through Western Union. Very, very important to our listeners. Really tell their receivers in Jamaica this.
Man, that's really, really good. Ever since Western Union started to really promote, because we know how important marketing is. Social media marketing is also on the rise, particularly now, and I realize that Western Union is capitalizing on that, and that's the way to go, because I know that there are not a lot of people who have bank accounts for one reason or the other, right? But at least, yes.
It's actually difficult. The different prerequisites, requirements over the bank in Jamaica is so hard.
It's hard.
So time consuming. That is a little turn off.
Yes.
So right.
But I know that you are really working very hard here in the diaspora, Garfield, and we commend you and your team, because whatever little, they say every little make a muckle, how it go. And so, we have families in Jamaica. As for me, it's a touch of a button from my phone. I don't go into the location here to send money. Unless somebody is sending me something to do something, then I need to go receive it. But other
How do you do that? How do you do that without going to the location?
Well, what I do, I download the Western Union app.
Right.
And I just set up my account information. And I can use whether it's debit or credit card. And you can determine whether you want to pick up at the location, if you want to do same day, all of that. And so I just put in my receiver's information and the amount I'm sending. And it's pulled right from my account. And then what I do, I just do a snapshot of the receipt and send it to send it to my receiver, and just like that, which is it turns out to be a 2-page thing, and I just send it.
How long does it take, Denise?
It takes less than 5 minutes.
Certainly.
Less than 5 minutes. And I've been doing it for a very long time now. And it's yesterday I introduced it to a friend of mine. Yesterday or the day before. Yeah, because she wanted to ask me to do something. And in my head, I'm like, no, we don't need to do all of that now. And so I just told her what to do. And she set it up and did what she needed to do.
Well, thank you very much. Nothing's quite better. And not great is great, but word of mouth is even better. I'm telling you. She's going to be a happy person as she continues to use. I mean, for me, I have to go to a location as part of my job, but ever since even before the virus set in, I started to use the app, and I'm telling you, if I don't have to go to a location, I won't go. And it has been a blessing as well for many of us in the diaspora who have our families back home.
Yes.
And I send my extra money every month. And what I do now, I just send to a bank account, and I do it from the comfort of my home. I can either go to on the app itself, or I can do it from woo.com. That's www.w.com. Simply w.com. It's as easy as cheese to send it, and plus you get it. You get no time in the account.
Man,
use a debit card. Use a debit card to send it to the receiver's account. It gets there within 24 hours. We guarantee that.
We commend
24 hours to use the debit card.
Yes, we commend Western Union. I tell you, they have really been doing a great job, and you're a part of the team. And I thank you so much for, joining me on my platform to share what Western Union is doing to our community, because it is an essential bit of information.
Yes, definitely. And as you know, we were part of an essential service, so you can see how important remittances are to Jamaica, especially now, Denise, that tourism is so down in Jamaica. People are really looking now more than ever to their families abroad to send money back home, and despite families back home here in the States, or we were having challenges without living our own life. But I know that we as Jamaicans, we are resilient people. We will never let our families back home suffer.
Where
if it means that we send less,
right.
we will send less, but I know we are.
Yes.
And in that breath, I'm going to say a very big thank you to all of our listeners, to all of our senders, to all of us who have been sending love back home over the many years, and indeed through these tough times, continue to do so as we try to continue to build our nation back home. Dennis, thank you very much again for opportunity to come on your platform to speak about how we can help to reduce lines and to encourage social distancing, and for persons to get the comfort of selling from their home, and also for them to be here to know that their customers back home don't have to expose themselves going to a location. They can just get it in their account and they can use the card whenever they want to use it. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. And whenever anybody is sending money back home to Jamaica or into the Caribbean, choose Western Union, because we're always moving money for better.
Garfield Comrie, Caribbean Marketing Community Consultant, Grace Kennedy, Remittance Service, Western Union, moving money for better. Thank you for joining me, Garfield.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
I appreciate you. Bye-bye. All right, 7:26. You heard it from the horse's mouth, as they say. 914-600-4228. I tell you what, I'll be getting into my final segment for the evening, Artist Zone, featuring Marvin Gaye. Locks, I can't wait to play. I listened to the selections last night and I was like, man, oh man, music nice, especially good music. You ever just get lost in music? You're listening to the lyrics because there's a story, right? And it's rhythmic, it's timely, it's well proportioned. You're hearing the bass, you're hearing the lead guitar, you're hearing the piano, you're hearing the drum. You're listening to, perhaps they have a horn, or they have the clarinet, or they have the trombone, or they have a very nice tap of a cymbal, and you're hearing all these instruments combined. Nice. Can't say I didn't walk you through some music lessons, right? 7:20. I started playing the clarinet when I was younger. Wasn't doing bad. I started out with the recorder. I started playing the recorder. I was in high school, and I remember I was living in Tollgate. And imagine my uncle, man, listening to me. And they could, when I would go off on a bad note, when you're learning a new instrument, playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. And when I touched some bad note there, I would see my uncle would pull up his shoulder like him feel the bad note. I'm picturing myself now, too funny. But I love music. And so I learned the recorder a little bit. And then my church in Clarendon, in Penance, they had invested in a whole lot of instruments. And I wanted to learn the clarinet. Because, I was coming from the recorder clan. And I was doing well. But then I had to move on. So I didn't actually complete it. And the keyboard, I know a little bit. I need to go brush up. Sure. I'm letting my skills pass me by. What can I say? It's 28 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we're going to be joining Marvin Gaye in concert this evening until 8 p.m. I hope you've been having a good time with me this evening because, you know, what they say, time waits for no man. Well, I don't want time to leave me. I have to maximize and use the time I have wisely. By the way, quick info for you. Did you know that Princeton's first black valedictorian, and he's half Jamaican? What does that mean? Half Jamaican. Okay. Nicholas Johnson made history becoming Princeton's graduating class of 2020 valedictorian, the first black student to achieve the honor in the 247 years since the Ivy League University was founded. And of course, with anything momentous, Jamaicans have to be involved. The 22-year-old operations, research, and financial engineering student, born in Montreal, Canada, to a Jamaican mother and Bahamian father, will give his speech during a virtual ceremony on Sunday, May 31. An in-person ceremony will be held in May 2021. Raised by scholars, young Nicholas topped the 1,300-strong graduating class of the world's #1 ranked tertiary institution, and he couldn't be prouder. Among his academic honors, Johnson is a recipient of the class of 1883 English Prize for Freshmen in the School of Engineering, a two-time recipient of the Shapiro Prize for Academic Excellence, and co-recipient of the Summers of the Class of 1939 Princeton Scholar Award. The New Jersey-based university further explained that Nicholas was elected to Phi Beta Kappa in fall 2019 and to Tau Beta Pi in 2018, where he served as president of the Princeton chapter in 2019. According to a statement from Princeton in late April, Johnson plans to spend this summer interning as a hybrid quantitative researcher and software developer at the New York-based hedge fund manages Dr. E. Shaw Group before beginning his PhD studies in operations research at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in fall 2020. Man, congrats, your massa. Congrats. 7:31 p.m. Good evening, everyone. Of course, Corey's Eats, Cooler Runnings, and Western Union. That's what's happening here inside the Zone Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. 914-600-4228, 104.5, 101.7, 90.1, 88.9. Listen live on your phones, 641-552-8206. Hashtag host Lady D. Hashtag ITZ Radio. Hashtag ITZ Community Live. Welcome to Artist Zone. My featured artist is Marvin Gaye.
Baby, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 'Cause you do it right. I got sick this morning. A sea was storming inside of me. Baby, I think I'm capsizing. The waves are rising and rising. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing is good for me. Makes me feel so fine. It's such a rush. Helps to relieve the mind, and it's good for us. Sexual healing, baby, it's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me, and it's good for me, and it's so good to me, my baby. Come take control. Just grab a hold of my body and mind. Soon we've been making it, honey. Oh, we doing fine. You're my medicine. Open up and let me in. Darling, you're so great. I can't wait for you to operate. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 'Cause you do it right. I can't wait for you to operate. When I get this feeling, I need sexual healing. Oh, when I get this feeling, I need sexual healing. I got to get sexual healing, darling. 'Cause I'm all alone. I need sexual healing, darling. Till you come back home. Please don't procrastinate. I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, then come on. Oh, come on. Woo. Let's get it on. Baby. Let's get it on. Let's love, baby. Let's get it on. Sugar, let's get it on. Ooh. We're all sensitive people with so much to give. Understand me, sugar. Since we got to be, let's live. I love you. There's nothing wrong with me loving you, baby. No, no. And giving yourself to me can never be wrong if the love is true. Oh, baby. Don't you know how sweet and wonderful life can be? I'm asking you, baby, to get it on with me. I ain't gonna worry, I ain't gonna push, I won't push you, baby. Come on, baby, stop being around the place. Hey, let's get it on. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Hey, let your love come out. If you believe
is this? Frankie, what's happening?
Yeah, man, look here. Something funky is going down, man.
What do you mean something funky going down?
Oh, man,
I'm over here
something funky
working.
is going down. Look here. I just saw your lady go in the motel room, man, with one of your best friends. It just didn't look right, Marvin. Speak up, man. What you gonna say about it, man? Try to let you know what's happening.
Say what, Frankie? Don't tell me that. What'd you say?
It's true, home. It's true. Funky.
Oh, Frankie, don't tell me my lady's like that, man.
Oh, man.
Listen, huh?
She just don't love you no more, man. I guess she don't love you no more. Look here. I got to go now, man. I got to go. I'll talk to you later, all right? Later.
Frankie, don't hang up. Don't hang up, Frankie.
If you're just joining me, Artist Zone. My featured artist is the late Marvin Gaye. 7:45 p.m. Set your watches and your clocks. Good evening, everyone. Marvin Gaye live. Wow, more Marvin Gaye for you. 914-600-4228.
Hang in there, baby. Mother, thank you. There's a need for you. Brother,
many miles away. Ooh, heaven knows that I long for you. Every night, and sometimes I can't do the day. Distant lover, you should think about me. Say a prayer for me. Please, baby, think about me sometime. Think about me, misery. As I reminisce through our joyful summer together, the promises we made of a daily letter. Then all of a sudden, everything seemed to explode. Now I gaze out my window, sugar down, lonesome road, just another. Sugar, how can you treat my heart so mean? That every moment that I spend with you, I treasure it like it was precious jewel. Lord have mercy.
Marvin, I could just listen to you. Ongoing. My featured artist, the late Marvin Gaye. Inside the Zone Center Stage. Let me get out of the way.
Money, we make it. Before we see it, you take it. Oh.
Talent, talent, talent. Inner City Blues. Make me wanna holler. 5 minutes to 8. I got 5 minutes to go. It was all worth it though.
It's spreading. God knows where we're headed.
Music. What can I say? I had a good time being with you this evening, as always. Inside the Zone Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Thanks to Corey's Eats, Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, Western Union moving money for better. Touch FM Radio 90.1, Sign FM 88.9. Thank you for joining me. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with me this evening. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be back, God willing, on Monday to do it all over again for you. With the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Nice. And so take it easy, everyone. Social distancing, don't forget. As always, love yourselves, love your children, and remember in everything you do, it is the will of God concerning your life. Blessings. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm out of here.
Oh yeah. Oh, listen to me, people. I ain't got time to think about money or what it can buy, and I ain't got time to sit down and wonder what makes a bird fly.
Number one radio station.
They play the best music.
Number one.